get down for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
It's a loss.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you on?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. What a spin. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know, it got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
33-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you want.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the screen. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike.
Now Minshew. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. 7-7, our score after one.
The first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. It'll be Minshew again. He uncorks it for Snead. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Pride. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He uncorks it and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 5-7.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And a Panther 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now to the air. Lock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Carolina. T.J. Hawkinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
9-yard line.
I'm here all day. Hey, Mike, 20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, this one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Minshew. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
What pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's pick Wake up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Roll out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Five.
They'll throw now on the final play. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Protein spill. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 44 Mike. Check, check. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Good.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bravo.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the bus. Yep. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun is Minshew. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is good.
And his kick is good.
This score, Panthers 21, Chiefs 14.
Kauschke now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He was brought down by 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Anthony McFarland. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The kick
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
For Willie Snead.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
And able to find Kirk complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
25 yards. And a Panther 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 37-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Now Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Hill with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Check. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. I smell fear in that offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The end result, 21 yards.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Their 48-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Minshew. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Jack. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it, Minshew. He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Minshew. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they try the right side here. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down, Carolina.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...